I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Well, you know, we on ESPN, this car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs $1.6 million. It's close to $15 million. You're right, it's close to $15 million.
And you don't drive them?
No.
Floyd Mayweather has spent years branding himself as the highest paid athlete on the planet, boasting about $100 million paydays every time his name hits the headline.
Yes, she did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right.
But now, one voice from the fight world is tearing that entire narrative apart. Former UFC title contender and analyst Chael Sonnen is calling it one of the greatest illusions in sports marketing, suggesting that Mayweather's so-called 9-figure fight checks might have been nothing more than smoke and mirrors.
Coined this phrase, fake news.
Yeah.
So why is he saying that? What does that even mean? You can trust the news. There's no such thing as fake. People were dressed up as empty seats, and I mean thousands of people.
No.
I bought my mother's ticket that day. That day, my mother decides that she wants to go to the fight. So I'm in there, and I'm telling the world that this place is sold out because that's what's on the screen. And it's not even close. Yeah. This isn't like, it's pretty much, this isn't, there's thousands of empty seats. That was the first time that in my own life I ever said, wow, fake news is real.
Wow.
And then Mayweather, remember, they wanted a rematch. They were begging. They were doing more media trying to get a rematch than they did leading into the first match. And the guys that wrote the checks.
So while Mayweather flashed watches, jets, and bank slips, the hard financial proof, according to Sonnen, never actually surfaced. No broadcast partner, no third-party verification, just headlines.
Whoever puts that press release and sends it out never has a company that's publicly traded had an executive back those numbers. They're all lies.
And this raises a brutal question. Was Mayweather's empire built on actual checks, or just hype, ego, and PR magic? Sonnen isn't alone either, with financial lawsuits, unpaid jewelry bills, and the crypto scam lawsuit haunting his name. The money brand seems to be leaking from all sides. Floyd Mayweather has always been the face of untouchable wealth in boxing, the man who turned luxury into a lifestyle, turning his nickname Money into an entire identity. But behind the private jets and million-dollar shopping sprees, the cracks in that image are beginning to show, and they're showing faster than anyone expected. Mayweather is broke, but no one's openly saying it yet, except his old rivals. Even Oscar De La
Catch yourself on entangled particles. Catch yourself on entangled particles.
Well, this is part of this fact that we said before, that there's not a separate quantum wave function for every individual thing in the universe. There's only one wave function for all of them at once. And what the wave function tells us is the probability of observing something. So if you have two particles, and let's say they have positions, you don't know where it is. In fact, literally, when something like the Higgs boson decays into an electron and a positron, the anti-electron. And you say, well, what direction are they going in? And the answer is they're both going in all directions. Their wave functions are coming out sort of in a spherical pattern. But then when you observe one of them,
that's where it is.
That's where it is, and momentum is conserved. So now you know the other one's going exactly. So you know where the other one is without having detected it yet. That's entanglement.
So what entangles them?
The rules of physics.